Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. The Lobos offense will take the field first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the river.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system and your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a clean high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big deal.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive running, and they've got it at the 35.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
29 Philly.
Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. We'll see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. The Lobos want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's McCourty. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. He'll set up to throw. Well, they really could have used that pass there. Physical. sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
On the set.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the way.
It's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Just simply not fooled by the flash. And oftentimes an offense you're going to run, things can slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Grabs behind the line, it's Gallo. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Snow. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Get some water inside.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. He gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
Get set. Get set.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Ready up.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Hut. Ready.
Now they'll run the draw. And the defense wrestles it to the ground.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Gets it out fast. Coaches
are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they are our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
It'll It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida took its show on the road and will be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looking to throw, it's McCourty. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
325.
They'll test the right side. Runs through the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The mean green needing only a sliver of green to convert on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hines just had it. It's wide open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of the play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the running back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a lot of room there, getting the couple to the 16. Global's in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Under fire. This couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him to force him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes possession, the Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They think there's room to run to the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. Just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Cricket! From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw. It's McCourty. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Lobos will call on their punt team. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, defense, they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
These situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's the 40. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he will get home with the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. They can feel uncomfortable. They can feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field.
On the ready?
Going to the run to start this second half. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Okay.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the run.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got a 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information to gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finds the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw him just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Precision. Using the scout, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long. A step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here. The quarterback made a good read, accurate throw. They come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to throw, it's McCourty. Plucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Lobos moving quickly to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Lobos are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires to the big zone. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Caught through the middle. It's Cooper. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole, and
could find no daylight. He goes down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass, it's McCourty. That's Carter, it's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass waited to go a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got big leads, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He's got great speed, and the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jeff.
This has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing and liked it. Probably didn't like it on the last play. Now, and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling points. We've seen it big moments in this game. They have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's McCourty. He wants a big play here late.